Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool transfer news as Morgan Rogers, wanted, amid $233 million Arne Slot spree. Liverpool transfer news as Aston Villa midfielder Morgan Rogers is scouted and Arne Slot could supposedly spend big in pursuit of more trophies after winning the league. Liverpool trained as champions for the first time on Wednesday, but in another universe, the Reds could have been playing in the Champions League semi-finals instead. That will be the aim next year. Mohamed Salah has already posted a message insisting his teammates would look to go again next season after wrapping up the title. And as well as retaining the Premier League title, going further in Europe will be high on the agenda. With a couple of signings to add to an already very talented roster, why not? Here is the Liverpool.com verdict on the transfer gossip to emerge around the Reds today. We start with a claim emerging regarding a massive transfer war chest. Liverpool is preparing for a big summer and could spend a massive amount in order to ensure that it continues competing at the top end of the biggest trophies next season. That is according to the Daily Mail, with talent valued at a collective $233 million, £175 million, touted as possible options. It reports that Bournemouth defensive duo Dean Huijsen and Milos Kerkez, more on the latter in a minute, are both admired. Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike is another who could supposedly be one to watch out for. Show your support for Liverpool with apparel from Fanatics. The digital sports platform has this Liverpool Nike 2024-25 home custom replica jersey, a Mohamed Salah Liverpool Nike 2024-25 third replica jersey, and more merchandise for Liverpool fans. If Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves for Real Madrid, then Liverpool will probably need to sign a right-back too. And if a big enough offer came in for another player in a different part of the pitch, that could also be added to the to-do list. Liverpool.com says, Huijsen and Kerkez would be great buys. There is a bit more of a question mark over Ekitike because of his youth and inexperience. His price tag would be very big for a player who has had less than one full season at the level required. Milos Kerkez, Bournemouth, and Morgan Rogers, Aston Villa. Liverpool admires both Kerkez and Alexander Isak but might not be willing to pay the asking price for either of the pair, according to the Telegraph. Isak, in particular, is going to be a very costly player, with Newcastle United desperate to keep him. With Kerkez, the Reds are said to be reluctant to overpay for a left-back, with sporting director Richard Hughes aiming to bring someone in who can share the load with Andy Robertson. The Hungarian would cost around $60 million, £45 million, to prize from Bournemouth. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Bowen transfer promise could have kept Liverpool star at Anfield after terms agreed. West Ham face a difficult first summer transfer window under Graham Potter. Potter's reign in charge of the Hammers has gone terribly so far, with the club looking destined to finish 17th. Numerous players have already been linked away, with West Ham set for a massive summer rebuild. However, to help finance signings, star man Jared Bowen may be let go, especially after the recent news surrounding Liverpool and Virgil van Dijk's contract. Virgil van Dijk contract may spell Bowen's end at West Ham. It is evident that West Ham are once again going to face another difficult summer if they want to keep hold of Bowen. The Hammers captain is easily the club's best player and has had another impressive season despite the team's current struggles. However, with the club now set to be out of Europe for a second successive season, rumors have started to build that he may leave. Reports suggest that Liverpool would have considered a move for Bowen if Mohamed Salah departed. While this has not occurred, the fact that Liverpool News, April 18, reported that Van Dijk has been promised new signings this summer may suggest that the Reds are preparing a formal move for Bowen. It is no secret that West Ham are in a poor financial position, given that they have to sell to buy this summer. Liverpool may be prepared to take advantage of this and finally end Bowen's 5.5-year spell at the London club. West Ham will be in a relegation battle without Bowen. If West Ham were to sell Bowen this summer, they would be in serious trouble. The captain has been one of the few bright points of the last two seasons, and he has bailed the team out countless times. Given the club's current dwindling form, if he were to go, it would be almost a certainty that West Ham will be fighting relegation next season. Even if the Hammers got £75 million for the attacker, the club's recent record, West Ham United have 4 fixtures to go before they can start again with a blank canvas for the summer. In truth, the Hammers will have been preparing for next season for weeks on end now, with their Premier League status long secured but not a lot more. Supporters have felt let down and as if their club have gone backwards this year, following so much promise indicated by an unprecedented amount of money invested into the squad. Despite winning just 9 of their 34 league matches this season, dispensing with 1 head coach and 1 technical director in the process, 17th-placed West Ham still find themselves 15 points clear of the relegation zone. TV commentator Ian Darke has commented on the ever-widening gap, both financially and consequently in terms of squad depth and talent, which ensures underperforming sides like the Irons and Tottenham Hotspur can safely avoid the dogfight for survival from the Championship. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is football news. Liverpool star makes transfer statement as Man United receive boost. The season is almost over but there is still plenty for the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United to play for while Liverpool can now plan for the future after sewing up the Premier League. The Premier League season is nearing its end, and with 4 games remaining the title race winners and bottom 3 are already complete. Liverpool have enjoyed buoyant celebrations while Ipswich were confirmed as the final relegated team last weekend. The battle for a spot in the Champions League is just hotting up however. Newcastle, Manchester City, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest are separated by 2 points, with Aston Villa 2 points further behind, and there is still plenty of British interest in Europe. Manchester United and Tottenham are both fighting for a place in the Europa League final, while Arsenal will be aiming to turn around a first-leg defeat to Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Harvey Elliott has expressed his desire to fight for his place at Liverpool and hopes to spend the rest of his career at the club. The 22-year-old has failed to make a Premier League start under Arne Slot this season and has been linked with a move away as a result. Read more. Jack Grealish shows true colours with kind gesture to devastated family following sad death. Read more. Man United controversy that didn't make sense sees the FA overturn ban. I hope that I can push on next season, Elliott said. This is my team, I am committed to them and it's just a situation that is always going to have a lot of talk. I just need to think about what is best for my future, my career and as much as I want it to be here, you never know what is going to happen around the corner. If I had it my way, that would be here. Would play each and every game here and stay here for the rest of my career but it all depends on managers, the people above and as I said you don't know what could happen but as far as I am aware I am here to stay and this is the club I want to be at. William Saliba has called for his Arsenal teammates to show their character as they look to overcome PSG next week. The Gunners star admitted that his side had their struggles but remains adamant the tie is not over. We struggled a lot in the first 20 minutes. Saliba told French broadcaster Canal+, as per Get French Football News. They ate us a bit. We did a lot of running, chasing the ball. We were better at the end of the first half. It's not over. We hope to win there. We need to take the positive, we can't give up. It's the Champions League. A lot can happen. We'll need to show our character. Man United boost. Manchester United star Ahmad has made his return to first-team training ahead of the Red Devils' clash with Athletic Bilbao. The winger has been out since February with an ankle injury after becoming one of Ruben Amorim's trusted assets. He was joined by Matthijs de Ligt as the Portuguese coach found himself with more options heading into the Europa League semi-final clash. Toby Collier meanwhile trained alone as he continues his own recovery from injury. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.